It's a good shirt.
Bam, we're live. This is like that Harley Davidson shirt that Travis made.
Yeah, I like that shirt. You like that shirt?
I do. No. Yeah. I like the front. I don't like stealing logos from other people.
Okay.
You
The
like the
likeness.
Coors Light or the Coca-Cola one or it's something I would like when I was in the second grade. Like when I remember going into the poster store. Oh, I hope David Weed's not in the comments. He's gonna fucking fuck me up for this one.
Did you call the cops?
Yeah, worse.
Caleb.
I used to go into the poster store when I was a kid. Probably most of you are too young. Hi, Caleb, to remember the poster
Morning.
store. But every mall had a poster store. Poster stores used to be huge.
Yeah.
And they had in the poster store, my two favorite posters, I would always go in there and look at them, would be there was a cat and it was hanging off a branch, and below it said, "Oh shit," but with one hand. And then another one was a guy in a pair of tight jeans, and you could see the outline of his dick. And even though I was only, I don't know, 8, those were my two favorite ones.
Was that the point of the poster? Or was that like subliminal messaging in that?
I don't know. You know, it's fucking how crazy. Yeah, that one. Yes, I had that one. I didn't have the one with, I had the Farrah Fawcett one too, probably. I didn't, yeah, I had that one. I own that one. I had that one mounted. Like, good find, Caleb. You're not fucking around. Just pop in and just shitting us.
You don't miss.
But yeah, Danny. Actually, sorry, breaking Danny. I'm so far behind the last few months. Can anyone tell me if it's confirmed if Mal or Haley plan to compete this year? I actually was on a group text yesterday with Mal and Haley, and yeah, they're both competing. They're so sweet. It was awesome. We had a great, awesome. What are you guys laughing at? Caleb, what's that? What the fuck's that look about, Caleb?
It's a dope group text.
I don't know.
I'm delivering some
anything is
hard-hitting
possible.
news, dude, and you're like smirking at me. I don't like
Anything is possible. I believe it.
Okay. So anyway, yes, they are. Yeah. So beta. It's not beta. What part's beta? Liking the kitty poster? I had mine mounted. Like I'd paid the extra money to have it mounted on board. You know?
Good choice.
Yeah. But I was so stupid. I thought, in hindsight, the dude with the tight pants, you could see the outline of his cock, his cackert. I thought that was for girls. But now that I'm 51, I'm like, you know what? Maybe, just maybe. That was for dudes.
Teenage boys, in fact.
Just maybe.
Oh man, that's so good.
As the largest contributor in the history of CrossFit to the CrossFit Journal in the media space. Not the best, just the largest, just volume, just the biggest. Just the biggest. My wife would come on a lot of trips with me. I traveled the world with her, making when I would make content. So like the first time we went out and visited Frony, we drove out to his house from California to Cookeville.
Who drove?
Hi, Seema. Good morning. If we're not, we should be. Nice hair. Seema, I read something crazy yesterday. Probably going to fire you up. Yeah, I drove. I got some great pictures of bugs as I went across the country. I read that the Palestinian people are a creation of the KGB. Have you seen that?
What?
Caleb buys it.
Dude.
You're going to have to elaborate.
The smartest man currently living in the United States wrote an article about it. America's here. Like I knew that was going to get her fired up. Here we go. Hey, do you believe that there's Mexicans? Like when people are like, "This used to be Mexico." Do you believe that? Because I mean, that's just obviously just bullshit. There's no. I mean, saying there's Mexicans is like. Here's the truth about Mexicans. Referring to anyone as Mexican makes you a fucking colonizer, makes you the oppressor. You know that, right? Everyone knows that, right? 300 years ago, they're Native Americans. Now we all agree that they're Mexicans because they were raped and turned into another people. You know that it was all just from sex. It was people from Europe had sex with the natives here, and we call them Mexicans. You don't think, does anyone really believe that's cool? That's cool to call them that? I mean, I do because I don't give a fuck. But I mean, all you just social justice warriors, anyone who believes like, you really think it's okay to use the word Mexican? There's no way
No,
that's okay.
It's definitely
That's got to be
Latinx.
full colonizer. That's like calling, yeah, that's full colonizer mode. I believe in Mayan people. Yeah, there we go. There you go. Hey, girl.
Same with American. I don't say American for that same reason. Full colonizer mode.
I saw Seema and Heidi in the front row. That was a good moment for me at the CrossFit Games.
Oh, okay.
They probably don't know how nice it was for me to see them. How like it made me feel safe. Like I had my people. My people was there having my back.
I got your back, yeah.
Yeah. Ryan Douglas, you'll do fucking nothing. Is the great inbred Irishman said Conor McGregor. How excited are you for the UFC today?
I don't even know anything about it.
Good, great.
Gonna be a good one.
Two biggest fights of the year, people. Two biggest fights of the year.
Very excited. Is John Jones fighting?
Yes. No. Kamaru Usman, the Nigerian nightmare, versus Hamzat Chimaev, the Muslim, undefeated. God, I like Hamzat so much. He's so great. I like his like snake body, his weird fucking. And then Islam Makhachev. They said he was the greatest ever. He's the only guy in the history of the UFC that I saw. He had Alexander Volkanovski in a rear naked choke, the deepest rear naked choke I've ever seen. And Alexander Volkanovski was beating him up. And just imagine that. Someone has you in a rear naked choke, but you're kicking the shit out of him.
Yeah, I can't believe he lost that fight.
Boom, boom. Hey, there's sometimes like you're listening to the commentators and there's a guy on the bottom, and from the bottom he's beating the shit out of the guy on the top, and the commentators are like talking like the guy on the top is winning, and you're like, what are you looking at? But even the commentators this time, those ding dongs, they're like, holy shit, they finally, after Volkanovski punched him in the face 20 times, they're like, well, it looks like Volkanovski's winning. What do you mean it looks like he's winning? He's beating the shit out of the dude. It's just from like, quit being so dogmatic.
He was so relaxed down there too.
Yeah, it was nuts.
It was cool.
Heads up, UFC early, yeah, right after this show, straight to tennis. It actually starts in the prelim starts in 21 minutes.
Damn.
Wow, that is early. Holy shit!
Do not advertise that shit here. JRE Fight Companion, 11 a.m. There'll be someone in the comments will be like, well, that wasn't cool. Was he serious? Yeah, that's why I pulled it up at the same time. Jackass. Wad Zombie, maker of the Colton Mertens trading card, collector's item. I'll sell you mine for $100. Just DM me. He says that the Hiller video was great.
About Tyson?
Yeah.
I haven't
It
had a
was
chance to watch that one.
it was beyond great.
I got that notification yesterday and I just got like warm and fuzzy inside. I was really excited.
About what notification?
From the ESPN notification that said that Justin Fields was out and that Tyson was replacing him as a starter on Sunday.
Yeah, pumped. What time is the game Sunday?
It's probably an evening game. Let me see. Sunday night games are usually late. 12. It's at 12 Central Standard Time. So 10 o'clock your time. It's actually a morning game for you
Yeah,
guys.
Dave was making it a point to tell me that the Miami game's at night because the good teams play at night and the shitty teams play during the day.
Okay, he might be right.
I never knew that.
I'm looking at our chat. And I was just looking at a Sporty Beth comment.
Careful, don't get sucked into that. It seems to be popping off right now.
Wow.
Yeah, I love when we just wake up and Pedro's like 5 hours deep into a day.
Hey, dude,
And just
I want to tell you something. You
raging.
know how some people like will give money to like charities and shit, like to the Red Cross and shit. When I stay up late enough that Pedro comes on in the morning, I feel like I've done my good deed for the day, so that he has someone to talk to, because you know he's in Europe. Oh my goodness! Wow. Hi, Allison. What's up, girl?
It's been a
Good
minute.
to see you. Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's in. She got a house on the beach in Costa Rica.
Oh shit! They're
Yeah.
always moving, right?
My wife's in crazy contact with her. This fucking Allison's gonna fucking convince my wife for us to move to Costa Rica. You stop texting my wife.
Buy a Shadakin in Costa Rica.
Oh, they got a dope place there, dude, with like fucking fiber optic and they got a dope place with like fiber optic and hey, did something happen to your house that's like really bad? Beyond the heating? Was there another issue?
No,
Oh, okay. Not yet.
No.
Oh, okay.
Not yet.
like your well water has arsenic in it, Mr. Olson. Good morning, gents. Here's some money to have Sevan greet me and have Sevan create me a Tyson documentary. So awesome to see him get on the field. Amazing story. Yeah. You know what's crazy too is his dad was like called me. Travis called me and goes, "You're so stupid." I said, "Why?" He said, "If you come Sunday to the game and bring your kids, I'll get you out onto the field before the game, and they can throw a ball around with Tyson a little."
Dude.
Of course, I'm not doing that. I'm going to the Mark Bell podcast with Greg. I know where my bread is buttered.
It ain't on that field.
I did try to drag Greg. I'm like, "Hey, let's go to Chicago instead." He's like, "Nah, we got to do Mark Bell." I said, "All right." Raw milk. Yeah, girl. So early on, so my wife would just start making videos too, and I'm trying to work on getting a Synology drive. It's a bit. I'm going to try to get like a 200 terabyte Synology drive, so that all my computers can pull from one hard drive at my house. And while I was doing that, I was consolidating some stuff ahead of time, and I found this. And this was a video my wife made in 2012.
Dude, I thought that was Sousa for a second.
Sousa.
Oh shit!
That hair.
Sousa, look that way. Look that way. No, other way. Now put your head down a little bit. No. Yeah. Could you do it the other way?
Yeah.
You have any black douche glasses? You have black douche glasses? No shit.
It's a reading light for a book.
Dude, you know what's crazy is I remember those glasses he had. Like,
are those like spy glasses?
They were just they were just part and parcel. It was like him and like every SEAL and their mom wore them.
Yeah, standard issued.
Yeah. It was like
standard.
After the games, every year that I would do the behind the scenes, Dave would be on the floor and I would film him on the floor. This was the first year I didn't do that for the behind the scenes. I don't even know where he was after the games. I don't know why I didn't do that.
I don't know. A lot of in and out.
Yeah, man. Oh, you know why? Because I wasn't allowed out on the field this year. Usually I could do whatever the fuck I wanted. And I wasn't allowed out on the field, so I didn't go out there and interview him. I should have just gone out there.
Had a weird time, you know what I mean? It's right after the games. Just a lot of things going through my mind. We just finished an hour ago. It's I don't know. I don't even know what I'm thinking about. I don't even know what I'm being asked.
Kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this.
It's weird because I just...
Haley Parlin just fucking making games content.
We are at the the 2012.
Hey, this was the this is the feast of 2012 Feast of Goffey. What was this chick's name?
Danny Horan? No.
No. Good guess though. This chick was cool. Someone will know. Her body was nuts. She was tall Muslim woman. See ma?
What's the question?
Look at me. Look at me. I even have some douche glasses on.
Nice.
What's the most important quality in other people for you?
Most important.
Fucking stupid question my
Oh,
wife
what do-
asked.
what do
Like,
you
who
mean?
gives a shit?
I want to know your answer though.
How about how big's your dong?
Quality in other people for you.
That's too epic of a question before noon, I think.
Oh, I think
The
that I
hair.
value most in another person.
Being present and accepting.
Yeah. Being
Mm.
present and accepting.
Any quality you have, honey.
Yeah. Your bra size.
When you don't take yourself too seriously,
Like if someone walks in the room naked, don't judge them.
to just
Yeah. If someone walks in the room naked, don't judge them.
know that things are temporary.
Oh yeah. Azadeh. Wow, Matt. Azadeh.
I got the Google.
Of course,
going
Allison
early.
loves that question. Azadeh. She was great. Where Azadeh.
Temporary and just gotta move forward.
Honesty.
Mm.
I really like. God, I remember filming all this. Look at me, just the best seat in the house. Look at me, just all up in Rich Froning shit.
Down, or when you're out, see how you're going to come back from something, how you're going to rebound from something.
And if
Yeah, look at Froning's like how you rebound from something. That's his favorite quality in other people. Mayhem. No pussies here. Tyler, how are you going to rebound? Look at her.
Wow.
That was the girl in the middle. What's her name? Deborah. I think she won Spirit of the Games award that year. She
Deborah
definitely did not
Carter.
deserve it.
She didn't deserve it?
No, fuck no.
Wait, wasn't that the year that she like swam in the open water? Even though she like.
Yeah, Dave walked out there. Dave was completely unprofessional and walked out there and helped her get comfortable with the ocean. He interfered with the competition.
Wow.
Yeah, he was out there being a nice guy.
Clearly not thinking about her safety.
She was not. Yeah, she was not a. She was. I didn't think she was very nice. But Azadeh was nice.
Joe might be a little more.
But also maybe it wasn't that Deborah wasn't nice. Maybe she was just crazy nervous. But she did not. She did not have a good vibe.
Internalized or low self-esteem or stuff like that.
What quality do you
Oh, Camille LeBlanc Bazinet.
value most in another person?
I want to say their passion. Like Chris Spieler,
Yeah, this was the first guy that was kind of accusing everyone of doing steroids. He's like, you're on roids, 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 you're on. He's like the Andrew Hiller of 2012.
Is that Daniel Tominski?
Yeah.
Yes.
AKA Boom Sauce.
That's right.
Yeah. I think he was like a Rudy Nielsen outlaw weight guy early on too.
Yeah.
he has passion.
No, that wasn't Akinwale.
No.
No, not Akinwale. Good guess though. Racist.
Although another Rudy Nielsen outlaw weight guy girl.
Oh yeah.
Remember, didn't they get in some sort of fight and he got let out of the gym in cuffs or something?
Maybe. I think he was putting it to her though.
Might have happened.
Respect.
For this, he always puts in 100% on every single thing he does. So watching people.
Stupidest event in the history of the CrossFit Games. Gabe Subri on the left. As Caleb said, I wouldn't have remembered his name, Daniel Tominski. It's like it was so easy to cheat in this that you couldn't really blame the people for cheating. It was like hit it and then push it with the hammer, and yet athletes were being judged for doing that. It's like, dude.
And yet it came back in 2018.
Yeah, it's like judging some. Everything, in the games, the burpee is just about range of motion. Get your chest to the ground any way possible and then get off the ground. And that's the way everything should be judged so simply like that.
People like that, truly inspires me and makes me.
To put the other before you.
Oh, to put other people before you. You think she gives head before? You think she gives head first before the buff dude goes down on her?
She did in 2012, not so much in 2023.
Is that what you mean by give?
Because I feel like if everyone would do that, our world would be pretty much amazing.
That's a good point.
The ability to listen, the ability to
Sexually harass women.
You know, in all my
Oh, conjecture.
relationships.
I took that. Look at that. Look at me down there. Look at Maliolo, Hendren, Casper Bauer,
Mm-hmm.
Penchick. I think that's Dan
Hendren.
Bailey blowing the
Wow.
snot rocket. Graham Holmberg, Chad McKay, Matt Chan, and then there he is in the back.
Damn.
The boy.
Had
Affectionately
those
known as
same-
the boy.
Had those same Nano 2s. The Tin Man.
Hey, those are the kind of things we need to collect next time someone's around JR, get a recording of that on their phone, and we need to have that in our soundboard.
Oh yeah.
The same way, like, oh wait, does mine not play? Yeah, like that.
Here's Travis Bagent.
Yeah. Look at those fucking special effects my wife was using in the
Wow.
video. Did you see that? A spin
Yeah.
move?
That spin transition.
Yeah.
Top
Oh
tier.
my God, Russell Berger.
You're afraid of anything. So the workout's already beat you. You know. I don't.
Dude, he was an amazing CrossFitter. 3'6" tall. I think he was better than Spiel, to be honest. Look at Gary Roberts, how skinny he is in the back left.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Dang.
He's not changed.
Old Gare Bear.
Look at that piece of ass. Oh my goodness. Look at him. Neil Maddox.
Yeah.
Beast.
Didn't he clear the ladder that year? He cleared the ladder that year.
I can kind of sit back and say, all right, I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to try to win the workout. But if I don't, at the end of the day, that's not my identity.
Oh, please. Enough of that nonsense.
Got a lot of that one girl, huh?
Azadeh.
Azadeh, yeah. Clever.
Yeah, the champ.
Yeah.
The champ. Anyway, look at that, Valerie Vobril. Haley Parlinger. Look at Julie something.
Julie.
Foucher. Annie Thor's daughter.
Foucher.
I wish I could remember that Alicia Keys. What's that chick's name on the left there?
Alicia Keys.
Fuck was her name?
Amazing.
Oh, that girl in the bottom left is a Masters athlete now. She's still in the game. I saw her at the games this year. That chick's hotter now than
Oh,
she was
shit.
back then. What's her name? She owns an affiliate up north. Anyone? Bottom left?
I got nothing.
Sitting down.
Yeah, I think with the white glasses he's talking about.
Yeah.
Shoot. I don't know.
No idea.
That's
Damn.
crazy that she's in it that long though. 11 years.
I went up and filmed her. She lives like in Eugene or something. Oh, what this chick
there
changed
I
her
am
last
again.
name. This chick was cool as shit. I think she may have went woke though.
It's not Lindsay Valenzuela, is it?
No. Kind of looks like her though.
Think about how we
especially with the front poof.
programs
Yeah.
for certain events. And
That was
change
the thing.
things up.
Tank Reeves. So is Monica Lewinsky hotter now than when with Billy Boy.
That's
nice.
true.
Yeah, Eugene, Oregon. Anyway, I just thought it was interesting. I came across that just as I was moving some footage around. I come across shit like that all the time, but that one, I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
remember when someone's like, and so is the very first female in the media department. I was like, yo, bitch, what the fuck you talking about? Lauren Glassman was the first and Haley was the second. Dumb sons of bitches. That was like something that came out of HQ. Woke Q. Woke Q.
HQ plus.
I haven't
HQ
seen
plus.
it. I haven't seen it firsthand, but it looks like CrossFit finally mentioned Tyson on the worst social media platform out there. Someone, have you heard of this one called Threads? It's like Instagram, Twitter.
They also posted it on their Vero account and their Snapchat, I believe.
And Facebook.
Oh, is this Facebook?
Yeah.
CrossFit. This is 12 hours ago, so this was posted at 7 p.m.
Perfect. Friday night, 7 p.m. post.
Chicago Bears just named Tyson Bagent their starting quarterback for this Sunday's game against the Raiders. Bagent is not only a record-breaking NCAA quarterback, record-breaking. Dude, how is there not a more important stat than more passes thrown? The only one I could possibly think of is most touchdowns.
And he has them combined.
Yeah, and he might have both. How do you not just mention that? Bagent is not only record-breaking NCAA quarterback, but also a CrossFit athlete, and his dad is a former announcer of the CrossFit team. His dad's also a former affiliate owner. Ding-dongs. Well, that's good. At least they got something. Look at 434 people saw that. This is on Facebook. Man. By the way, anyone who sends me anything on Facebook, I do not go on Facebook ever. Like, I do not click those links. I don't have a Facebook account. Nothing. I didn't do social media until Instagram came around. I didn't do Facebook or MySpace or.
Really? You didn't have a MySpace?
I didn't do any of those.
A song that played.
You know how like you go through stage? Did you ever go through a stage in your life where you just never watch TV?
That has been the last like 12 years.
Yeah, that was kind of. I was in this phase where like I just never. I didn't even own a TV. Nothing. There was just like I don't know what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they pinned it on their Twitter account though, so that's cool.
Adam Blakesley, how long is Don honeymoon where it's no longer CrossFit Media incompetence but his? Does he get another game season to rectify?
Why a game season?
I don't know, but he's going to get a huge boost when the behind the scenes comes back. Everyone's gonna be like, dude, that was brilliant having Sevan there. You guys are gonna shit yourself. It's so fucking good. It's unbelievable.
So pumped.
There's no one over there that knows how to work. That's the problem. I think I'm gonna have to fix the no one's called in a month, so I don't think the phone works. Hello?
It came in pretty choppy.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Don't hang up. Don't hang up. We're having a let me disconnect the Bluetooth. Hold on. Hang tight. And then I'll
Oh yeah. Adam said just to have a random timeline, no reason. Actually, I think that's probably didn't he start at the games, like announcements so that technically
yeah, that'll be 2 years at the games next year.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hook this up now. Hold on.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for your patience.
Any timeline on the behind the scenes? Yes, soon.
Yeah, I actually think it'll be done in like 4 days, and then it'll be like a polish and then approval. It has to be approved. But I'll tell you what, so one of the editors sent me something yesterday and was like, there's no way this can be in there, right? I said, it absolutely can be in there. If that makes it, yeah. I mean, I'll still let Dave see it and let him like, you know, and don't anyone say anything stupid. Oh, Dave gets final edit. Yeah, he gets final fucking edit. And I'm okay with that. You would not believe the access he gave me. Like when he's in the huddle, when him and Don's noses are an inch apart from each other, they let me stick the camera in there. They get final edit. Caller, hi.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for having me on. My name is George.
Hey, George.
Hi, George.
So,
George Santos, are you the senator, congressman? That's like the gay Republican congressman? No.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
That guy.
That'd be awesome.
Anyways, so yeah, I've been CrossFitting for a while. I actually have a son and a daughter in sports, and I've been wrestling with this whole like. I know recently CrossFit posted something about, you know, it affects all areas of athletic sports and performance, and I guess we can just label anything CrossFit, right? If it has anything to do with the methodology. So my thought process is I've been having my son do CrossFit and my daughter do CrossFit just for general performance to get better, but it really hasn't translated that well to his specific sport. Right now he's doing flag football, he'll do basketball. We're going to do tackle football next year. He's 9. So we've been doing a lot more plyometric stuff and, you know, in quotes, like sports specific movements for his sport. And I've actually seen that pay off a lot more. So is there a point where we can separate the two, or are we, and I'm all about CrossFit methodology, or are we calling everything CrossFit and saying, okay, if it's plyometric, if it's sport specific, so my reasoning is, okay, CrossFit, you're essentially trying to build aerobic capacity, being able to work with heavy loads for, you know, a long period of time. But that doesn't necessarily translate too well where you have these sports where the plays are about 3 to 5 seconds and you have to be explosive, etc. You don't want to be efficient, right? Explosiveness is not necessarily efficient. You generally want to be inefficient. What are your thoughts on that?
Do you want me to take it? Yeah. So basically, all you're doing is just adapting the programming a little bit more to the needs of the sport. So if I was doing something where you knew it was going to be high intensity for a short period of time and then a period of time of rest, I would just program that way. So 30 seconds all out effort, minute rest, 30 seconds all out effort, minute rest. I feel like with the type of workouts you're doing, it's like there's also not been enough time. So like translate over to the sport. Like, what do you mean? Are they the fastest kid out there?
Careful, Susan's setting you up. I know this. Look what Susan's doing. Careful, he's getting ready to fuck you up. Get ready, be careful how you answer this.
It's okay.
I'm warning you.
It's all right. You know,
he got you on the stand. I saw him like put a pencil behind his ear and shit. He's going hard.
You can look at some videos. Family Fit 6. I can post them on there. He's not the fastest. He definitely outlasts everyone there in the field. So if it was a test of fitness for that, like who's not as tired, who's not putting their hands on their knees at the end of the game, he's definitely winning. But
you said he's not.
As far as he's not. He's young.
Okay. How's the range of motion? How's his squat? How's his ability to lift up overhead?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh my God, his squat is beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at that.
He's upraised him. Oh, look at Dad. Look at Dad from back squat to curls.
No, that's like the most dad move ever. That's the most boss dad move ever.
Yeah.
Alpha. I would say it's already happening. And like if you look at a 9-year-old, the timeline for that development is very long shot out to the horizon. So I would say the more GPP you do and the less sports specific stuff you do, the better off in the long run the kids' sports will be. And that's the biggest piece. Is like
he pulled the flag off of 2 black kids. What do you mean CrossFit's not working? No one's ever done that in one game. That's like some fucking record setting shit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, well this is after maybe like 9 months of ladder speed drills. And again, he's stronger than most kids because we've been doing squats and power cleans and all that cool stuff. He actually got his first legless row climb yesterday. But
hey, look at that kid shoved him pretty hard, and instead of letting his ego get involved and like getting pissed, he kept his eye on the prize and got the flag. That kid fucking punked him, but he still got his flag.
Yeah.
I mean, incredibly proud, obviously. And so I'm talking about this because I saw the Tyson video with Hiller.
Yeah.
And for sure, CrossFit should have publicized that. That's definitely would have been a great
not
move for
only
us.
publicized it, the CrossFit should rally the whole community around Tyson. That's how this community should be leveraged. We should all turn into Bear fans every Sunday and love one of our own.
Mm-hmm.
We should be.
I'm watching the Bears game.
Yeah, me too. I don't even watch football, and I bought NFL Fight Pass, $490 or some shit.
Exactly, and that's exactly how the money should cycle if we put our name out there. But yeah, I mean, Simon's his name is Simon, my son. He's the same way. If he wasn't playing football, he'd be CrossFitting. Yeah, he's 9.
Hey, dude, my kid's 9, and my kid is and my kid's amazing. Your kid, you should be so proud. This kid looks like he's twice the kid my kid is.
Yeah,
nuts.
No, I've seen your kids, man. Your kids move.
Look how coordinated
your
he
kids
is.
move well.
It's in the wall.
What a little stud.
Yeah, dude, don't change anything.
Yeah.
GPP. Don't try to go sports specific. Even if you see a little bit, like, do all the speed ladder stuff, keep that in the warm-ups, but keep it as general and keep it as broad as possible, because what you're going to develop over a longer period of time with a 9-year-old is just a super solid foundation that he can apply to anything else. So don't look for the immediate result. And this is something we tell the parents in our youth kids training class too. We're like, we're not making them better baseball players or better football players. We're just making them better humans, and that'll translate onto the field. And
are there any Mexican running backs? Do Mexicans go to the NFL? Do they got Mexicans in the NFL?
Look at that.
Do they?
Kickers. They're usually kickers.
Oh, wow. We lost him. He was offended. He got offended.
I hope not. Whatever he's doing is working. I mean,
he didn't want to be called Mexican. He's like, I'm Mayan, motherfucker, and he hung up. You didn't hear that?
he heard your colonization thing earlier, and he was like, "I'm not playing that game."
Dude, this kid is a freak already, and he got the fucked up
Yeah.
haircut already too. They're making him comfortable with a mullet.
Star.
Hey, do you love this boy? Oh, he keeps hanging on.
Nah.
Why would you give your kid that haircut just to so other kids pick on him and make him tough? Hey, what's up?
Hey, am I on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up with your kid's
yeah.
haircut? You do that so other kids
Hey,
pick
that's
on him and
just-
toughen him up a little bit?
No, that's his choice. He's actually homeschooled.
Oh
So that's probably why he doesn't get beat up as much as I used to when I was in public school.
That's why my kids still wear Argyle. Someone's like the other day, they're like, "How do you get your kids to still wear that shit?" I'm like, dude, they don't know. They have no social pressure.
No, he's pretty fly, man. Nobody makes fun of him at home. We think he's the coolest.
Oh,
Dude,
he is cool,
the
dude. He's a
coolest.
freak,
Yeah.
dude. His running game is crazy.
Yeah,
I
Thanks,
disagree.
man. Matthew,
Hey, I just want to say this real quick. I disagree with Souza, but I'm totally okay with being wrong. I do so much. Souza's probably right, but I do so much specific stuff to what I think is important for jiu-jitsu. Like, I want his hands to be strong and I want his core to be strong. So I make them do shitloads of negative muscle ups, like in the L sit as slow as they can and grind through the center. I have them do tons of hanging, tons and tons to make their hands strong, all the different grips. I do stuff that I think is like really important in time domains, short time domains, sprinting. But I will say this, it seems like all the best athletes in the world have a massive engine. Like the Nate Diaz does triathlons, Manny Pacquiao does crazy running. I know those are both fighters, but it just seems like long distance shit. Yeah, I bet you Souza's right. But I do tons of sports stuff for my kids.
I was going to relate to Souza. Thank you. Because, the past 6 months, we've been doing this whole sports specific thing. And I've been missing because we used to work out together all the time. Obviously you do less weight and stuff. But we go out there and, these past couple of weeks, we've been working out again. And it's fun. It's not just, pounding each other to the ground. It's fun. After the workout, we just chat and talk. And it's not even about the workout. It's just about his day and, what things he's liking, what are some things that he's confused about and stuff like that. So thank you, Souza, for that encouragement.
I would.
Thanks for sharing the content with your boy. That's a cool Instagram account. Matter of fact, I'll follow.
And I would go like two sports specific days with the ladders and the stuff that you were doing, and then if he's working out 5 days a week, then the 3 days just straight up general CrossFit, because that over the long period of time that's gonna pay off huge for him.
Are you Catholic?
Love that, guys. No, I'm Christian.
Oh no, you have 4 kids, no contraception? No.
Not for those 4.
Yeah. Clearly. Hey, what's the age range of those?
So 12, 9, 6, and 3. And we actually have 2 foster kids.
6
we're
6 kids total, or the 2 of them are foster kids?
6 kids total. 4 ours.
So 3 to 12. So basically for the last 12 years, you haven't used contraception. You've just been letting them fly and just let God decide whether your wife gets pregnant or not?
No, we'll wait every 2.5 before we have the next one. But I think we're done unless my wife wants another.
Does she use like one of those like religious systems where like she, does she know her cycle, or do you guys use contraception?
Both. So she's pretty well versed in her cycle, and then just to be extra careful, we'll use contraceptives.
Did she ever tell you not to let one fly, but you do anyway?
Oh my gosh.
I'll let you go after that. Last question. Yes or no? That's how I got the twins. I was told not to let one fly, and I did. True story. Facts.
No, my wife never tells me not to let one fly.
All right.
We always have an understanding that if we have another, we're blessed, and we'll just raise another.
That's great. Well, call DM my wife, please.
I'll see you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. That's cool.
Stephen Flores, $5. Been coaching cheer for 10 years. Seems totally inappropriate. Totally inappropriate.
First line.
I totally do not approve of that. Yeah. Caller, hi.
Sevy.
What's up, dude? You think dudes should be coaching cheer? Straight dudes. You think straight guys should be coaching cheer?
No.
Yeah, me neither. Okay, cool. Okay, go
All
on.
right.
You can keep talking then.
Sevy, it's Plumber. I'm calling to unfuck you.
Oh, thank you, Steven. I'll be back to your ass in a second. Hold on, Mr. Flores. Go ahead. Unfuck me, Plumber.
All right. So
You're telling me that the KGB didn't create the Palestinians?
No. Stop it. We're keeping it on the last topic.
Oh, okay.
You know how you were saying you do more sports specific stuff?
Oh, yes.
Right.
Yes,
And you don't agree with GPP?
Yeah. I mean, I do agree, but not to the extent.
Yeah. So you basically just described the bottom of the pyramid.
Okay.
Right? You were talking about how all elite athletes at anything, regardless, have a really good engine, right?
Yeah.
Metabolic conditioning.
Yeah.
The bottom of the pyramid.
Yeah. Except for
then you go up.
even
we're on
sumo
one,
wrestlers, even relative to their body size, right? Even sumo wrestlers.
Then you go up one more ring up the ladder, right? What did you talk about? You emphasize for your kids, right? For jiu-jitsu, right? Core and grip strength.
Yeah.
What's that?
Gymnastics. Yeah, gymnastics. Yeah, we do gymnastics.
Right?
Yeah, and they take gymnastics.
You build the base.
Yep.
Okay. Like you're doing CrossFit. It's just you've just absorbed it from being around it, and you don't think you're doing it, but you are because you know that that's the right progression.
I accept it. Thank you. I felt a little fucked up. Now I do feel a little unfucked.
There you go.
Did you
You're
see
welcome. How are we doing, gents?
How old are you, Will?
I'm 23.
I just want you to remember when you're 51, you knew a guy who did 135 for 10 like it was nothing. Like he was just pulling it through.
Did you see my comment on that?
No, nuh-uh. But I'll look at right after the show.
I said, was that the workout? Like
Pretty much.
the entire workout?
Listen, it was 40 minutes of warming up to do that. But you know what? I had probably only cleaned 135 5 times in the last 3 years. I probably did 5 singles.
Oh,
with that.
wow.
But you
should work up to doing Grace.
CJC going overhead will really be hard for me. 30 times, because I want to do something that will like give me street cred. So I was thinking if I did 30 of these unbroken, people would be like, "What the fuck?" So I'm trying to. Like,
you don't need to do it unbroken. You don't need to do it unbroken, but just do Grace.
I just need like a fuck you. I don't know if I can do a good Grace. Like I'll end up doing like a 7.5 minute Grace, and it won't be good.
Do you have a 150-pound sandbag?
No, I have a 100-pound D-ball, and it manhandles me.
You got to get to the 150. That's your street cred. You just do 30 sandbag cleans for time.
Oh my god,
that's your workout.
Can you lift a 150-pound bag?
Yeah.
Damn.
I made this workout when we moved into our new gym. I called it the standard. It's partition however you like. 100 GHDs, 30 sandbag cleans, 300 double unders. You can go straight through. You can do it however you want.
I've
That's
done,
the
I've done 300 double unders in my CrossFit career total. That's my 307.
It goes double unders. Yeah, 100 GHDs.
Dude,
straight up.
Rabdo City.
No, it's not. Susan, you got to get the volume up. Bump the volume up on the GHDs.
My volume's 0 on GHDs right now.
I did ab rollouts yesterday,
9?
and I think my pee is Coke now.
Oh shit! What are ab rollout? Oh, with the
Those
wheel?
are hard.
Yeah, dude.
Especially when you're 7 feet tall.
Yeah, Caleb has to go quite a
Superset.
For me, they're easy as shit.
Superset those with GHDs, and you'll be in the hospital.
All right.
Instant rhabdo.
All right, thank you, Will. I have to go back to ass pounding Stephen Flores. I appreciate the call.
All right, have fun. See you guys.
Bye.
Later, Will.
Welcome to the
Adios.
Sevan podcast, where everyone gets an ass pounding.
Oh, look, you got batted, dude. Damn. I was hoping that didn't happen.
Was I not? Where do you think I was? You think I was letting it go? The only 2 places I could be bad is if I was. Maybe I was a little bent arm. I was protecting my bicep. Maybe I was letting it down before I stood all the way up. But I think I was getting it pretty, except for maybe the last one. I was getting pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you see anything you didn't like specifically that jumped out? You're like, oh, that rep. Now I would give you no rep for that.
No, I didn't focus on that. I focused on your the muted hip.
What's the muted hip? Describe that. What's that?
Bar's
Steve,
coming. So as you clean the bar from the
louder. Your voice went down again. Louder.
Why does that keep happening? Is it all right now?
No, what happened? Hold on. Let me see your. I'm gonna look at your mic volume. Edit mic settings.
What the heck?
I turned you up. There we go. Let's just do that. Okay.
All
go
right.
ahead.
So as you go to catch the barbell here, your hips come forward right here. So see how your heel's already off the ground and you're already forward onto your ball of your foot?
Yeah.
You should not be like that. Your shoulders should be back further over your hips here, and your feet should be firmly planted on the floor. And that last little drive, you should be pushing through your heel.
And how do I do that? What's the cue? I'm pulling too soon?
No, you're bringing your hips forward to the bar. Then see when you catch it.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing that to bump the bar to help.
Yeah, that's the problem. You don't want to bump the bar.
If I don't, I can't do it.
Yes, you can. You just need to travel straight up because then your catch position, your knees are forward. You're leaning back and that pressure now. See how your knees are forward, your hips in a straight line like you should be. Your hips should be back like you're sitting into a squat when you receive the barbell. That's going to take the pressure off your knees. It's going to take the pressure off your back.
Oh, maybe that's why my back's all fucked up.
Yeah, because everything's coming forward from position 2 at your knees as it goes to position 1 into your hip.
Okay, next time you come over, will you coach me through that?
Yeah, I got a trick that'll help with that for sure.
Okay, awesome.
And it'll feel much better when you receive it, and then the pressure will come off. You could breathe and then come down into your next one. It'll help extend the amount of reps you could do too.
And I'll do 15 that time.
Fuck yeah, you will.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Look at that. Free coaching. CrossFit Livermore. Okay. Stephen Flores. I've been coaching cheer for 10 years. Started doing CrossFit style workouts for my kids, all body weight movements, i.e. wall walks, and they hate me.
10 wall walks before dinner.
I thought I had impeccable clean form. That's crazy. Impeccable. I thought it was.
I mean,
perfect.
it still looked good. Don't get me wrong. That's just an efficiency thing. Because like if the weight got heavier, there's no way you're doing that because you're thinking about pulling that bar up to you, and you need to be thinking about just driving with your legs and meeting the bar down there a little bit more. Even though it's still going to be a power, you don't need to go to full squat.
Christine Young, too heavy. Oh, maybe it's too heavy for me. 135.
No.
I have no hamstrings.
No, don't listen to these guys.
I have pancake booty.
You couldn't even see from that angle, Ramble.
Well, what's funny, crazy too, is like all the other posts I've put up, people are like, I agree with you. I have no hamstrings and pancake booty, but most of the time in the comments when I'm wearing my tights, people are like, oh my God, he's got a dumper. Oh, holy shit. Look at those hamstrings. I have pretty crazy shapely legs. Pretty shapely legs. I spend a lot of time on the fucking assault bike. A lot.
And that Stairmaster eventually too.
Dude, I need a Stairmaster so bad.
I'm gonna start
Can you pull up Rogue and see what Rogue's best Stairmaster is? I really want a Stairmaster so fucking bad.
I think there's only one Stairmaster that exists.
Oh, really? On Rogue? I saw one that's called the Stepper, and it's got a huge screen on it, and it just I could just see myself watching HillerFit videos on it while I run stairs. That's the one. Oh, Jacob's Ladder. Oh. God, that's beautiful. Wow, $7,500. You think Rogue's ever sold any of those?
After Fraser talked about them for sure.
It has a 3-star. Can I read let me see the review on
one
that.
review. Fucking sucks.
I bought this a while ago and received it recently. It took slightly longer than 6 weeks to ship. So what? Quit being a bitch. The shipping agent did contact me to schedule delivery. Delivery was made with it wrapped and on a pallet. Make sure you take the height into consideration prior to ordering. It barely fit in my garage due to the height and will not fit through the front door with the pallet. At least 2 people will be needed for safe handling. Once it's in place, it's easy and convenient to use, but it's on the noisy side. If you click the stop button, it resets the stair climber overall. What the fuck? Let me see some of those pictures. How is that a 3-star?
Yeah, I didn't really.
You're a douche nozzle. Let's see. It would suck if you got that and when you're at the top stair, your head hit the ceiling. I'm only 5'5". I can't imagine that being my problem.
Like you have to duck at the top.
God, that's nice.
Well, I found one for $2,600. Free shipping, 1 to 3 days out, 5-year warranty.
I think that thing would be great. I think me and my kids, that would be so great for my kids. Oh, not shape, strength. You're unloading your hamstring and hips coming to bar too soon, like Sousa said.
Could be a strength thing, but I think it's more of a technique thing. Wouldn't hurt to have stronger hamstrings.
Rambler 2600. That's one Sony 4. Is it a Sony 4? Sony makes a
it's
Stairmaster?
the GMWD Stairmaster TZLTG.
You probably get what you pay for.
Usually.
You think so? I feel like I see Stairmasters everywhere, and they're just used all the time.
Good point.
This one has like a death drop from the first step, though.
I think I just need more CJC 1295. I think all you guys are wrong about my cleans.
Makes sense.
Another bottle. Another. Dear Bill and Katie, I'll take one Stairmaster and dear CA Peptides. If you guys buy for every 10 bottles, it's like weed. Listen, for every 10 bottles you get, I get to take one bottle. Remember that when you used to sell weed? For every 10 bags I sell, I get to smoke one. For every 10 bottles of CJC 1295 you buy. So a friend of mine who's a professional skateboarder. I don't know if I should tell this story.
Professional skateboarder.
I don't know. And he dabbled in. I directed him to California Peptides. He can't even believe how good he feels from CJC 1295.
Oh,
he can't even fucking believe it.
Like
You guys haven't tried it, have you? Neither of you tried it.
No.
Are people in the military allowed to take peptides? What's the rule on that? You're not allowed to take steroids, right?
Yeah, I don't. I don't think there's anything about peptides, but it's also like a probable cause thing too. Like people have, like you have. There has to be a reason for them to test you. It's not like it's a.
Oh.
So I imagine.
What if your head got as big as Phil Toon's head?
Then they would be concerned, probably.
Did you see his head?
Did you see that last night,
dude? He back squats 700 for 2. We've got to get him on the show.
It looks like a routine back squat. If it wasn't for the 7 spotters he had, you would have thought that was a daily.
Holy shit.
Will's comment.
Are they? I didn't think that. I don't know. I mean, if you're going to take them forever, maybe they're expensive. I just tried one bottle and it wasn't in. I don't know. It lasted 20 days. I don't know how long it's supposed to last, but. And I don't know. I thought it was fun doing it. Yeah, Jeremy. So that's interesting. I asked my GI doctor about peptides yesterday. He didn't have a clue what I was talking about. Yeah. So someone was explaining to me why doctors are completely in the dark about peptides. Of course, it has to do with money.
No.
Let me see if I can find the text that someone sent me about why they're completely in the dark. Let me see. Oh, here it is. Doctors won't talk about peptides because they're not FDA approved, and they don't want to risk their medical license.
Interesting.
That's why, by the way, in California, they won't tell you the truth about the 49ers because it's illegal to. Our ortho knew and said, keep doing it. Who was it who was just telling me, too, that their doctor was a huge proponent? Wow, listen to this. Steve Feister. We tested 10% of the company every month in the Coast Guard. Or National Guard? Coast Guard.
Probably National Guard.
For research purposes only, says Sarah Cox. 193. I want to show you a little bit of this video here. Rambler. Sevan, I got an annual checkup. They said I was border diabetic and quit eating beef. I talked to the front desk and came back to say bye. He was eating Wendy's burger in front of his laptop. Of course. Did you have any symptoms of being border diabetic? What were the symptoms? Or is it just from your blood work? Okay. Check this video out here. This is a mom dropping her son off. It says the mother was having a hard time sending her son off to ride the bus. And check this video out.
Tootie got to put that boy on the bus, Tootie. Tootie, he got friends out here, Tootie. Good boy. It's okay. Yo, he's Amiga, that's so sweet of you. Come on. Mika, watch him, okay? Yeah. Okay, Mika gonna watch him.
I watch me and my friends.
Okay, y'all watch him. Oh, that is so sweet.
We'll watch him.
Okay. They gonna watch him for you. Oh, that is so sweet. Y'all is so sweet. That is so sweet.
El que lo toque lo agarro. Yo también.
And we'll teach him Spanish.
That is awesome.
Toca la
That
guitarra.
is sweet. Y'all need to get y'all some neighbors, kids like this. Oh, that is so sweet. I want to.
That shirt was fucked up. The mom was wearing like the panda coming out of her fupa.
Oh, thank y'all so.
Different story. Different story. Listen, do you know why those boys are like that?
Why?
Because they watch their fucking parents be nice. Those boys have good parents who just go out of their way and help people. That boy went over and hugged that lady to comfort her. That kid learned that from their fucking mom. I see my kids do that shit all the fucking time. All the nice shit I do to people every single fucking day, I see my kids mirroring. It's crazy. Especially now that Avi's 9, he'll do that shit lickety split. He's the king dick in his jiu-jitsu class. Even though he's not the best kid, he's the fucking man. Technically, greets people, says hi. If a kid's crying and he's jerking off with his friends, he'll come over and talk to the kid who's crying. It's okay. Come on. Show me where it hurts. Just put those kids right there have good fucking parents. Those kids learn that from mirroring their parents. 100%. Those Mexicans kids right there, they seen their mom or their dad do that to someone, right? Go over and console someone. They're just mirroring it. Yeah.
Little boy's cute.
They're just mirroring it. Let me look up this word. I'm looking at what Patricia said. I'm looking up the word humble. Definition of humble?
Dick butter. Such an ass.
Do your boys call the cops on people too?
Oh.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
God, you guys.
You had to write that twice?
Oh. There's a glitch in the matrix.
Friends for life. No, they won't be friends for life. Are you fucking kidding me? In another few years, another George Floyd incident will happen and they'll burn each other's houses down.
Fuck,
But in the meantime, humble means having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's own importance. I am not humble.
Holy shit.
I am not humble at all. I have enormous importance because of the ability to share my humility with the world. My importance is massive so that the rest of the world can mirror my humility.
That's good.
Thank you.
I love how you got that wholesome content in there. It's still snuck one in.
Oh, God. Hey, I'd rather the world be full of fucking arrogant fucking douchebags like me than humble assholes. Because when I'm out in the world, I have almost no asshole in me. I'm the first fucking person if I pull up to a parking spot, and Caleb pulled up to it too, I go find another one. I don't give a fuck. I like take it. Hold the door open for you. I don't get upset if you knock my coffee out of my hand. I don't give a fuck. I'm cool as shit. And if that means I'm not humble because I know that, good. But you'll never be upset at me. I'll never be in your way. I'm not taxing your shit. If your mom's crossing the street, your old ass mom's crossing the street, you want me driving in the parking lot because my arrogant, no humility ass will wait for your mom to cross every fucking time. I'm in no fucking hurry to get in the way of some old lady crossing the street. Take your time, lady.
Sounds like you're present and accepting.
Thank you. I'm accepting of my own arrogance. Oh, there he is. There he is. David, did you hear the story this morning? What was the story this morning? There was one that you would have fucking loved to ass pound me. My goodness.
Gosh, now I'm just super curious as to what David looks like.
He posted a picture of himself. He's fucking disgusting looking. He looks like one of those guys from The Hills Have Eyes. He's a fucking bald dude with a huge fucking scary beard. He looks like he eats raw meat. He looks like one of the guys from like Conan who would be eating a drumstick that's as big as me.
Oh,
I can't remember, dude. I can't remember. What was that thing in the beginning of the show? I'm like, oh God, I hope David's not here. Oh, that's him?
No.
That is not what he looks like anymore. If that is him. Is that him?
No.
No, that's some other David
It's
Weed.
the first David Weed that I found.
Oh.
That's amazing.
That was him before he got juiced up. Oh,
Right.
posters. Oh, thank you,
the
Jake.
posters.
Posters.
God, good. Wow, Jake.
I can't remember what the last topic was.
Unfortunately, I think both my guys. By the way, that was David Weed. That was David Weed. Just so everyone knows, Caleb just feels bad. That was David Weed. I know he does look like a soy. He does look like a soy boy. I know.
Caleb didn't mean to dox him. It just,
Yeah. Yeah. Good job. Yeah, I know I know that's his Instagram right there, just hanging out, little softy.
This is a side bitch too.
I think I think unfortunately I think Hamzat and Islam are gonna win. And I really want Volkanovski to win, but yeah. Anyway, it's important to be a good role model for your Hey, so how about 192? It's so crazy the stuff people will say. Like, I would not post this because for me this crosses the line. This makes me this makes me think that he thinks there's something wrong with being a homosexual. Like, of all the crazy shit I say or people think I say, I would never post this because even though I think this is funny as shit, I probably wouldn't post this because I don't want anyone to think that I think being a homo is wrong. Because I don't. And I don't want people to feel bad for being homos. But look at this, what The Rock posted. I can't, like, that's why I don't fit in this world sometimes. Or this world, I think people are stupid. How is it okay to post this with the implication that being a butt slammer is wrong? This is the implication that being a butt slammer is wrong. Okay, go ahead. Watch this. The Rock just walked up to his house. Here we go.
Well, I come home and some sick son of a bitch decides to take the sacred birthday letters that I put out make this.
So pause this.
Wherever you are, if I.
So it must have been like Lana's birthday. It must have been Lana's birthday, right? Lana or something. And someone switched it to anal. They took the L from the beginning and put it, and it called it an anal party. And he's saying it's some sick fucker. Now I think it's funny. I'm glad The Rock posted this. I personally wouldn't post this.
Why'd you associate it with homo though?
Because that's what they have anal, don't they? They don't have anal?
I mean, they do, but heterosexuals can't also have an anal party?
They can. But I think that for the most part, well, all right. You think I read into it wrong?
Just making leaps.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay. So it's not okay. So if someone wrote in the comments, "Oh my God, are you saying that being a fucking homo is wrong, Rock?" He'd be like, "No, I'm just saying even straight people having anal's gross."
That would be my
wow. Okay, I stand
published
corrected.
it.
Yep, I'm guilty. All right.
I would say,
All
whoa.
Sevan fucked. Yeah, twice today. Thank you.
Anybody can get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We all got them. Quality, baby.
All right. There's no anti-homo here. All right. This can be pro-homo. All right. I don't think it's fake. I think someone did that. I think maybe like he's hamming it up, but I don't think it's fake. I believe he walked up on this and someone did that. His wife did that. He's banging some cool Armenian lady. Armenians got great sense of humor. Here, keep playing it with the audio. Let's play the audio. It's good. I
fake and gay.
Who did this shit? Well, I come home and some sick son of a bitch decides to take the sacred birthday letters that I put out
Who has access to his house?
this.
His wife,
wherever you are.
kids,
If I
his
find
mom.
you,
him,
I'm gonna have words with you. You
Gay lover.
filthy son of a what a filthy animal.
Hey, and even if he did do it, I still don't think it's fake. You know what I mean? Like even if he did do it, like it's.
All right, look, I think I had a few of these in college.
Yeah, what about that?
There's always a lot of tequila involved.
Gay.
They never go well, by the way.
Okay,
Well,
so it
I
is
thought-
straight anal. It's not homo anal. All right, fine. Okay. So the only people that should be upset is people who like or think it's against anal. He's being judgmental against anal. Okay. He can go watch the cameras, yeah, just like they can in the White House, right? God, I love your profile pic. Please comment more. If you're wearing a bikini, you should comment regularly. Thank you.
And if you don't, you
I
should
thought
change your
that too,
profile
Chris.
pic.
Did he receive? I thought that too. The Rock is a woke cuck.
Okay, Kenneth.
You're wrestling today? Is that true? You are wrestling?
In Jello?
Yeah, tell me more about that. I'd like to know more about that. We in college I saw I went to the UCSB a band party. And I actually filmed it. And the band girls wrestled in Jello. Actually, the boys wrestled in Jello too.
Wait, who was the band? Was it like Revolution?
Like
or
the
something
like the
cool?
marching band.
Oh.
They had a party. Yeah, the marching band. And they had a party at the house and they wrestled in Jello. It was crazy.
They got wild. Was it Revolution from?
Oh, you're wrestling in coleslaw? Yum.
What?
Well, that offends me. There are starving people out there, okay?
I cannot believe how thick Jake's core is. Someone said, Jake, change your profile picture. Every time I look at it, I'm like, what the fuck? He's like he's like a puff adder. I know you guys think of me as someone who never gets triggered. This next thing just made my fucking blood boil. This is a police sergeant in Philadelphia being attacked by kids. 191. This is the kind of shit like I can't believe this is the United States of America. 4 teens arrested after Philadelphia police sergeant assaulted near Dobbins Tech High School. Dude, I mean, I think it's okay to shoot this kid, to be honest with you. How can you say that, Sevan? Well, what if the cop would have went down and someone would have grabbed his gun? The second you assault a police officer, I think it's okay you be shot. Because what if I'm walking by with my kids, you beat the cop up and you take his gun and you start shooting? It can't be. It cannot be. Okay, go ahead, play this. This is fucking nuts. Look at. Someone jump kicked the cop in the back. Someone punches him in the head too.
Look at the chief! Look at the chief! Look at the chief!
Look at, they're already kind of walking away from a mob. He already got kicked and knocked down, and in a second he gets punched in the face. Watch this. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He gets jump kicked in the back. They jump kicked an old man in the back.
Holy dude, that hit to the face at the end there.
Holy shit.
So are they mimicking what they see their parents do?
Yes. Hey, oh, I shouldn't say this. Every time I say this, I regret saying this.
So wait, why is the chief like so what is happening? Why does he throw that thing down and he's being like escorted out by the other cops? And then look at this.
Jessica Valenzuela,
God.
Sevi in Odessa, like Odessa,
Open-handed.
Ukraine. Where's Odessa?
Texas.
A man stole a front loader and tried to hit the police. He was shot and now in stable condition.
Killdozer.
David
Have you
Weed,
heard of
black kids. Oh, black cop too. It's not the color. It's the fucking
It's males, buddy.
It's the culture, dude. I don't know what we want to call the culture, hillbilly culture. I don't think we should call it black culture because that's not going to go over good. But it's the fucking culture. No dads. It's fucking crazy, dude. Bruce Wayne, the other cops aren't doing shit. Everyone's scared, dude.
Yeah, and there's
Oh, that's a nice picture of you, Bruce. You look buff.
Yeah, that's a good picture of you, Bruce. I feel like he's on the move. He's traveling, dude. Still buff though.
Extra sloppy. Do you think extra sloppy is a man or a woman?
I met extra sloppy.
It's a man, right?
Yeah. Good
Okay,
looking dude.
that's what I thought too. I listened to another podcast with a couple dudes from Philly, and they're just regular white dudes with normal jobs. They said flat out the police corruption is rampant and widespread in the city. Oh, Philly's the worst, dude. Every time I've been there, I've seen something get fucked up. Yeah, can we call it something else besides black culture? It's so fucked up, man. God, I can't tell you how much that irritates me. Like, I'm perfectly okay if they just start shooting into the crowd right there. I can't tell you. I'm okay with it. I know, but I'm okay with it.
But just like randomly shooting into the crowd. Man.
Accidental shots just fired into the crowd right there.
How about just more really harsher accountability for the criminals that do shit? So maybe
straight,
before that action happens, right? Like especially in California, we're fucking catching them like catch and release, like it's fishing out here.
Okay. 187, non-binary. Non-binary. I wonder if this one's good. There's a great one. 189 is so great. Biggers. 189 is so great. But we'll go with 187. Oh, here we go. This one's great too. Here we go.
Pronouns are she, her. Yeah, I know I have big they energy. I know I can see this as well. Yeah, everyone assumes that I'm non-binary, which is why I'm not. So, yeah, I gotta fight back somehow, right? Yeah, no, I probably am. I'm just being stubborn at this point. I just feel like if I still identify as a girl, I'm like a cool girl, you know? Like I'm a lesbian who skateboards. That's cool. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm just a really boring non-binary person. Okay, like my hair's one color. I don't have any tattoos or piercings. And I think monogamy is okay. It's not a good look for the brand, all right? My pronoun.
Hey, that's the way to do it. She's just monetizing the current culture's pathology. It's fucking brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Another way of saying she's leaning into it. It's fucking brilliant. I love her. Irene too. Hold on, don't pull that down yet. I want to write that down. I want to follow her. I want to invite her on the show. Irene. Someone asked me, they're like, we talked about this, right? Hey, like, do you just like having like lesbians and dwarfs and black people on the show, like to collect them?
To collect them?
You know what I mean? Like, just I don't know what the exact thing is, but like, yeah, like I'm not inviting this chick on the show because she fucking looks like The Rock. Follow, excuse me. Comedian swipe. Oh yeah, Irene. Message Irene. I'd love to have you on my podcast. Wow, 131,000 followers. Let me see. Irene. I would love to have you on the podcast. On not the.
On a podcast.
Irene, I'd love to have you on my podcast. If I say the podcast, it shows a lack of humility. Like everyone knows the Sevan podcast. It's like, who do I think I am? I'm not Joe Rogan. The podcast.
Let me have on the pod.
Yeah, on the pod. Lately, I mean, I see in my DMs, there's a DM from a guy named Abdullah Azsawadi.
Okay.
And, you know, he's sending me some shit that's like anti-Jew. Like, I just know now. My DMs are like full of people who are like trying to like sway me on one side of the fence or the other.
Interesting.
Sleeky sent me a DM the other day, and it took me a second to realize it was Sleeky.
Oh. Why? Profile pic?
I don't know why. Because of the profile pic, I couldn't figure out. And then I went into Sleeky's into her Instagram account and spent 20 minutes there looking for pictures. If you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying.
Looking for the picture.
If you know what if you know what I'm saying. Okay.
If you get it, I mean.
190. It's all about effort. We've talked about this before. It's the amount of effort you put in for certain things. It's all that matters is effort. A neuroscientist reveals how praise can improve your kid's performance. It's just all about effort. Here we go. This is the guy. By the way, this guy took claims. This guy right here, what's his name? Huberman?
Andrew Huberman.
God, whenever I see that word, I think of Doberman pinchers. Andrew Doberman, he said he took 2 shots of BPC 157 in his lower back, and his back pain of like 5 years went away. Anyway, okay, let's go.
They are just so interesting. They took the kids and they gave them all the same problem sets. Then they gave them praise after they completed those problems. They either got intelligence praise, you're so smart, you're so talented, or they got effort praise. You tried so hard, you really persisted, that's fantastic. Then later they gave them another set of problems and they looked at performance. What they found was absolutely striking. The kids that were in the intelligence praise group, the you're so smart, you're so talented, their performance went down significantly. Whereas the kids that were in the effort praise group, their performance increased significantly. Giving intelligence praise,
Listen. This is where, okay, go ahead. Sorry. He says giving intelligence praise. Sorry, go ahead.
reduces performance, and giving effort praise improves performance, which is absolutely striking. And
there's some nuances
everything
to this. Listen carefully for you fucking people out there who fucking don't understand shit. If you're getting head, you don't say, man, that was a tremendous effort. You just say, fuck, that was incredible. That was the best head I have. Then you're so good at it. You do the opposite of what Huberman says. Because if you tell some chick, man, you really tried hard, she's going to go to, it wasn't good. Like, you don't understand girls.
A for effort.
Girls are, yeah, A for effort, honey. What? Now, if you are the giver of head, man or woman, then for you in your mindset, it should just be effort. Because for you, all that matters is effort. But if you're the one giving praise, you don't say, hey, man, great effort. You just say, that was great. You reward them with how good they are at it. Audrey, Brian Friend would probably say that. That was a tremendous effort. God, I love Taylor's.
Tremendous.
Yeah.
Best head, probably the best head. Some would say the best head.
Kenneth DeLapp, Doberman is talking about kids, not Hummers. I agree. I know, but there's nuances to the game, and that's all I'm saying. Like, it's not a one size fits all. Yeah, to be fair, he's talking about kids. I hear you. And I use that for my kids too. But I would never say to my wife, man, you really tried hard. My wife would not go good.
Doesn't work.
She makes you dinner. You're like, man, I could tell you really put in a lot of work here. Well, how was your steak? Dude, it's so obvious you worked hard at making it. You're fucked. You're fucked.
Worked so good at it, I didn't eat it at all. All right, I have to jam. My ride just got here.
Okay, wait, one more. Don't go. Wait, one more. Okay, you have to see this one. 189 Biggers. You got it, Susie. You got it. Biggers.
Okay.
With a B. 189 Biggers. Here we go. Because we don't say all the words on the show, just some of them. Here, height supremacists. I'm proud to be a midget. Watch this. This shit's crazy, dude.
Proud to be a midget. The only thing more intense than my midget pride is my hate for tall people, or as we like to call them, biggers. Small power! Small power! Small power!
Thank you. That's where someone needs to write the internet's undefeated, right? That deserves like the internet's undefeated.
Yeah, that's
yes.
good.
Oh my goodness.
Awesome.
Your ride. Okay, enjoy your ride. Thank you. I stole that from Christine Young. Thank you. Enjoy your ride.
What ride is here?
Good seeing you this morning, Susan.
The Cavs here. Yeah, thank you. Good
All
to
right.
be here. Bye, guys.
Bye. Ciao.
Adios.
You'll be stuck with Caleb and I for 10 more minutes. We're going to talk shit about Sousa. We'll do a debrief on Sousa.
I'll be listening. Don't you-
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Matt Sousa is in the house. Oh, my goodness. Okay. We did I thought of this crazy riddle the other day. If I told you only white people can drink from that drinking fountain, racist, right?
Sure.
If I told you only white people can get bank loans from that bank, you would say racist.
Mm-hmm.
If I would say only white people can buy a home in this neighborhood, you'd be like racist.
Okay.
But if I told you only white people can be racist, all of a sudden it's okay.
Interesting.
That's fucking woke logic.
Yep. That's what it boils down to, I think.
Yeah. They think they think that they're going to make it. They don't want to get rid of racism, the left. They just want to make sure the right people are racist at the right times in the right ways.
Including themselves.
Yeah, including themselves. So to get into college, it's okay to be a little racist.
Right. Got to make sure everybody has an opportunity to gain admission.
Sevan, what's the riddle? That was the riddle. Okay, fuck you. I'm looking up the definition of riddle to see if I didn't do a riddle. Riddle definition. A riddle is a question or statement phrase so as to require ingenuity in ascertaining its answer or meaning, typically presented as a game. Yeah, you need some ingenuity. I don't know if you need ingenuity, but you can't be upset with, if you're going to say only white people can be racist and you want that to be your reality, then you also have to accept the fact that only white people can get bank loans.
Yeah.
If you want to be sane, if you want to keep some sort of fucking continuity with your logic. Matt Burns, that's Marxist manipulation of language. Yeah, not just language, but fucking logic. It's 2 + 2 is 5, or as Greg likes to say, it's mommy has a dick. He loves that line. He uses it every show. I'm so excited that every time he says it, I'm like, here we go. Sevan, 20 mil and 35 millimeter lens, too much overlap for FE Sony lenses. I don't know. I love having a wide array of Sony lenses, especially if you have a full frame Sony camera. So if you have the FX3 and I would get fucking 10, 14, and I love all the prime lenses. I'd get the 20, I'd get the 35. I'd get that cheapy 24, and when I mean cheapy, it's still $1,100, but the small one. Oh, I moved it. And I'd get that cheapy 55 too. It's probably like $1,200. Those things are crazy. They're 1/8. Oh yeah, dude, you're stoked. Yeah. I have that lens somewhere. Maybe I even have 2 of them. That's an incredible lens. I think, hey, dude, I think I filmed the behind the scenes with that. That's such a nice lens. Bruce Wayne makes all the thumbnails for the show, people, just so you know, or 99% of them. He gets paid nothing. I keep all the money. He doesn't even, I think this is the first time I've thanked him on the air for it. He makes them quick. He gets texts from me late at night, fucked up hours. Hey, can I get one? Blah, blah, blah. 99% of the time, I never even have to ask him. He just makes it. He just sees it on the schedule and sends it over in a text. He's on a fucking droid and I'm still friends with him. That's all I can do. That's the most you can ask of me.
That's it. That's the end of the...
If you're on a droid and I'm friends with you, you should fucking you should believe in God. Yeah, I think I did 20 mil for behind the scenes, most of the interviews. Janelle Winston, he really is a good dude. There's a girl in her bra. Here's another girl in her bra. BRA, bra. You want to just look at girls in their bras? Here's a girl in her. What's wrong with you, dude? What's wrong with you, Jake?
That's awesome.
Her bra. We did non-binary.
Yep.
How about do you see this one that says, why won't you say anything?
Yeah.
I stopped numbering them for some reason and then started again. I don't know why. What's going on? Oh, this is Pierre Apollinaire. Someone sent me a DM saying that this guy's a World Economics Forum guy. I don't know if he is, but this is just classic. This is just classic lefty talk. This reporter reminds me of Kamala Harris, just saying nothing. This reminds me of all the DEI shit. It's just corporate douchebaggery talk. Someone's asking you a question and then they expect you to read into it in order to answer them. Every race is racist. Yeah, right. Fine. I'll take it.
On the topic, I mean, in terms of your sort of strategy currently, you're obviously taking the populist pathway.
What does that mean?
Well, appealing to people's more emotional levels, I would guess. I mean, certainly you tap very strong ideological language quite frequently.
Like what?
Okay, pause this.
Left.
So he just wants him to bite, right? Like the way I read it, I thought anal was just referring to gay people. I didn't picture straight. So I made a leap. He wants this guy to make a leap. He wants this guy to make a leap. And this guy won't make a leap. And he's smart. This Pierre guy won't make a leap. And the journalist is too much of a pussy to put it on the line and call him out on anything, like specifically. Okay, let's keep going.
Wing, this and that, right wing, I mean, it's that type of ideological spectrum.
I never really talk about left or right.
Anyways, I don't
really believe in that.
Okay. A lot of people would say that you're simply taking a page out of the Donald Trump book.
Like which people would say that?
Well, I'm sure a great many Canadians, but
like who?
I don't know who, but
here's the thing. When he takes a bite of that apple, he's got his glasses in his hand too, and there's juice from the apple spraying on his glasses, and I don't like that. And I don't like.
Now you got to clean them off later.
Oh, and it's gonna be sticky, and but I like how casual he's being, but he's gonna regret that later. You know that thing's splattered with apple juice.
It's so annoying.
So yeah, you must know somebody.
Okay, I'm sure there's some out there, but anyways, the point of this question is, I mean, why should Canadians trust you with their vote, given not just the sort of ideological inclination in terms of taking the page out of Donald Trump's book, but
what are you
also
talking about? What page? What page? Can you give me a page? Give me the page. You keep saying
in terms of turning things quite dramatically in terms of Trudeau and the left wing and all of this. I mean, you make quite a it's quite a play that you make on it. So I'm
not sure. I don't know what your question is.
Then forget that. Why should Canadians trust you with their vote?
Common sense. Okay. Common sense for a change. We're going to make common sense common in this country. We don't have any common sense in the current government. The guy prints $600 billion, grows our money supply by 32% in 3 years. That's growing the money 8 times faster than the economy. No wonder we have the worst inflation in 4 decades. I'm going to cap spending, cut waste so that we can balance the budget and bring down inflation and interest rates. You'll want to be able to pay your mortgage again. You want to be able to afford rent. Then you have to vote for Pierre Poilievre, because I'm the only one with a common sense plan that will bring back the buying power of your paycheck.
David Weed, boss. Hey, David, I think it was Tank who DM'd me and said this dude's a WEF guy, but I don't know. I can't. I love this clip. And anyone who says it's fake or set up, I don't agree. But even if it is, I don't care either. How about this one? Wow, you're a bitch. God, I hope Canada gets rid of this fucking Trudeau. Shit haircut, too. Yeah, I like this shit haircut, though. It was cool. Assistant Secretary of the Air Force. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, Caleb. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is the United States military, people. Assistant Secretary of the Air Force. This is insane what you're about to hear. Are you allowed to show this, Caleb?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I don't want to get cut into your Shadikin money.
It's all right.
Okay, here we go.
Women don't really wear crew socks. I asked, well, what do they wear? And she responded, ankle socks. It had never occurred to me to order any other kind of socks than the kind that I was familiar with. Her suggestion had merit, and we ended up ordering half ankle and half crew socks. Of course, the socks were a hit. But what was telling was that demand for the ankle socks by both women and men was higher than for the crew socks, and substantially so. Our entire project was more effective because a woman on my team was comfortable sharing her perspective with a pretty opinionated male boss, and that I was open to that input. Intentionally building a diverse team and then creating an environment where everyone feels like their voices are valued and heard is not only the right thing to do, but it gets you better outcomes. You know, women.
Hey, this is fucking unbelievable. Let me tell you about parenting. And this is going to be a generalization, and I know it's going to rub some of you wrong, but the truth is the truth. If you have 20 people at your house and you order pizza and you ask what kind of pizza does everyone want, you're a fucking idiot. If you have kids and you could take them out to pizza and you say, what kind of pizza do you want? You're probably a fucking idiot. Well, Sevan, I've gone out to pizza with you and you've done that. Fine, I don't care. Then I'm a fucking idiot. People, all he's doing by doing that sock thing on that level and then extrapolate it and then realize he's doing it everywhere in his work, he's not making it more diverse. He's giving up control, structure, and discipline where it's so easy to have it. Listen, when you're a fucking parent, you order fucking pizza, not because it's fucking 8 o'clock at night and you got home late from somewhere and you just need a quick fix, and so you do it and you break. And if your kid's upset because there's mushrooms or olives or something on there or garlic, fuck them. In the long run, they'll be happy that you're not adding complexity to their life. Food comes, they eat it, they're free to do whatever they want. You have to build discipline and structure by not giving people fucking choices, whether it's in the fucking military or raising fucking kids. You set the fucking boundaries. Military guys do not need a fucking choice between ankle socks and crew socks. And the fact that he's even wasting our tax dollars to talk about this or to distinguish between male and female athletes around their socks is idiocy and is a weak link in the chain. It's the weakest link in the chain. Listen, men and women deployed don't even need separate fucking bathrooms.
I don't know about that one.
If you're a woman and you're in the fucking military, you just go out there and fucking squat. The fucking nuts. Send sanitary napkins and that's it. God, I would love it if Shelby Neal were there. No, I think Tia's going there. Are you going to a funeral or a wedding? Where are you sitting? Looks like you're dressed and happy at a wedding, but it looks like you're sitting in a hearse next to a casket. I cannot fucking believe What a waste of fucking everyone's time to talk about that shit.
We already have the option anyway. It's not like we're wearing PT gear all the time anyway.
Yeah, and if you're going to give them the option, just give them the option. Don't fucking talk about it. And it shouldn't be influenced by whether you're a man or a woman. It should be all for fucking practicality. It should all be based on function, not on whether you have a dick or a fucking vagina. The high percentage of rape in the military says otherwise. About what? About wearing socks?
No, the bathroom thing.
Yeah, well, I'm just talking about being deployed. I'm not talking about
Even
like,
then,
I'm
no,
not talking
that's
about
absolutely the worst idea ever.
that's where they get raped. You get raped on deployment. Then don't deploy the women. Then don't deploy the women. Then deploy the women only together and separate them from the men. How about that? You don't want the women to get raped? Don't deploy them with the men.
Yeah,
How
that's
about
where
that?
we have the worst problems.
What?
That's when we have the worst problems. Is when
When we
you just
don't-
have a bunch of men and like a few women deployed to the same location.
Yeah, don't deploy. Yeah, of course. Don't deploy women with men. That's fucking stupid anyway. 0 women with the men. How about that? And then the women can pee outside and the men can pee outside. They're fucking soldiers. If your fucking chick can't pee outside, you got a shit chick. You got a fucking horrible fucking bitch if she can't pee outside. Fucking pussies. Sean Sullivan, women should never be on the front line ever. I don't know what you mean by this, but I agree. Not everyone's voice needs to be heard about every subject.
We don't need to listen to everybody when you ask about what flavor pizza you want. Or if
Yeah,
they want
just
crew
shut the
sauce,
fuck
crew
up.
sauce.
There's 20 people at your house. Be thankful. No one gives a fuck what you want. Just be thankful pizza showed up and that you didn't have to pay for it. Can I get half pepperoni and half pineapple ham? No. Fuck you. Meat lovers all around. Can I get a gluten-free? Suck this dick. All right. Anyway, and that guy just comes across like a bitch too, by the way. I don't want my military guys coming across like a bitch. Listen.
He's not military. He's a lawyer.
Oh.
He's a regular civilian dude.
I want my military guys to be assholes like David Weed. All of them. Just kind of a dick. And Heidi says, I love meat lovers. I bet you can pee outside too. But you have no issues peeing outside. Hal Roberts with the trigger scale. 6.5. 6.5. I saw that Lauren posted she goes to Rogue anyways. Lauren Fisher? Bruce Wayne, I did 2 deployments, never deployed with a woman. Mr. Murph, I like pizza. Fair. Miss Winston, now you insult us for peeing ability. Low blow. There's a way around it, man. Just figure it out. Go out and just squat. No one can even see your shit.
It's true.
You can just pee in front of 200 people and no one's like, look, I see a pussy. No one sees it. No, we can't see anything that's going on down there. Just you can tell how much bush they have though by how the pee leaves the vagina. Like if they got a real hairy bush, it kind of has like a weird stream to it. You won't hear that on any other podcast from between now and eternity. That's why you listen to this podcast. No one's ever talked about that in the history of podcast. The way the pee leaves from the outdoor squatting position of a woman based on the size of her muff, on her pubic hair growth. Heidi Kroom, I also respect this. I would never be outside with the peasants. Respect. Which number was that? That was like
wasn't a
you're a
number.
bitch. Oh, okay.
Said, wow, you're a bitch.
I identify as being correct on every issue. I feel like we've played this before, but it's good.
After this one, I
gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta pick up my grandma from the airport.
Oh, that's cool. How old's your grandma?
Fucking old.
Hold on a second. I want to ask you about your grandma, but this is the exact same logic, by the way. Is black people can't drink out of drinking fountains, and only white people can drink out of this drinking fountain, and only white people can be racist. Like you can't have both. This is the exact same thing. He does that same logic to her. Like, yo, what the fuck? Okay, here we go. And then you got to give me a couple questions about your grandma.
Okay,
here we go. Action.
This conversation, trying to hold this moral superiority, but then
I try to be moral when I can,
but when I use inclusive language, which it only takes a couple extra syllables to use inclusive language,
To include
and
who?
it seems to include people who don't, identify as women but can become pregnant.
So, like a person who's born a woman and then identifies as a man and is pregnant.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that in order to be a moral person, I need to accept the idea that a man, someone who is born a man and looks like a man, can really become a woman. That's a prerequisite of my being a moral person.
I mean, yes, to me it is, because if you are trying to deny someone of their identity and deny what their life experience is, then that doesn't seem like a moral stance to me. I want to be accepting, and I want to respect people's life experiences and respect the way that they want to identify and respect the way that they want to present themselves to the world.
Bronte, I would like to identify, I do identify actually, as the correct person on this issue of abortion. I identify as being correct and more correct than you on this issue. And I would just ask that you accept and affirm my identity.
Like,
Come into this
where does she go from there? You're just playing by their rules. In this basketball game, you can climb up on the ladder and put the ball in the hoop. Okay, then everyone just starts doing that. I mean, it's like, it's not, but that's not basketball. Well, I just saw you do it, and you said that's part of the new rules. It's so weird how I so don't understand these people. I mean, I understand them. I get what they're doing. They want it to work so bad for them. They want it to have it their way so bad, even though it's not consistently logical. So bizarre. They're so fucking bizarre. So you're going to pick your grandma up from the airport?
Yeah.
She's visiting the Shadigan?
No, she lives like in close, like a few hours away.
Oh, so she's been on vacation, and you're going to pick her up and take her home just as a good grandson.
Yeah, she went down for a funeral actually, but yeah.
A relative?
Her like last living brother.
No shit.
Yeah.
And why are you nominated? Will you go with your dad to pick her up?
Yeah.
It's your dad's mom.
It's my mom's mom actually.
Will your mom go too?
She went down on the trip with her.
Oh, so you'll pick so you and your dad will go and pick up your grandma and your mom.
Mm-hmm.
And then do you think you'll stop somewhere and get lunch and eat and?
Probably. It's about that time. Or
Yeah.
probably by the time we get there, it'll be like lunchtime.
Will you sit in the back with your grandma?
She'll probably sit up front and I'll sit in the back.
And your dad will drive.
Yeah.
And why are you going? Just to get in some time with your family?
Yeah. I haven't seen my grandma in a long time actually, so it'll be nice to see her.
All right. Will that be fun for you, or the whole time will you have to be like, okay, fine, I'm not going to see UFC fights. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to get to work on the Shadigan, and you'll just let it go and be present?
Yeah. Usually, yeah, me and my
Will
grandma.
that be hard for you? That would be hard for me, but I would do it. I'd work through it.
No, me and my grandma are pretty close.
Oh.
So she's whenever I left my home state, she sent me letters all the time. So we'd write like handwritten letters back and forth for the past 3 or 4 years. And so we've developed a pretty strong relationship.
Will you find out stuff about your family? You said it was her brother who died?
Yeah.
Will you ask questions about her brother? Be like, hey, grandma, what was your brother like? Or would you think you'll talk about that in the car?
No, probably not. Whenever I've tried to bring up stuff like that, it like always is super sensitive, I guess. I don't know. So I just try to leave it alone.
Oh, fuck it. Ask her, dude. Bring us back something good. Bring us
All
a
right.
story. Bring the podcast a good story.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Once you on the drive home, at least something weird. Like you see your grandma's diaper hanging out of her pants or something. Be like, oh man, I'm gonna be wearing diapers too, I guess.
All right.
Did you know adult diapers are outsell kids diapers in the United States?
Really?
Yeah, that's a
I didn't
true
know that.
fact.
Wow. It's pretty bad.
Yeah. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thank you to Caleb. Wait. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Tomorrow, I don't know what's going on tomorrow, but tomorrow morning I don't think that there's a show because I'm traveling to Sacramento with Greg. But I don't know. Maybe we'll do a nighttime show. I don't know what's going to happen. Anyway, talk to you guys soon. Caleb, have a safe travels.
Thanks.